If we are allowed to murder unborn children, then why is it illegal to murder other humans? Don't unborn babies deserve to be protected with rights equivalent to anyone else in this world? The answer is yes. Babies in the womb have every right to live, just the same as you and me. Abortion is wrong and inhumane and should not be able to be used as a form of birth control for anyone. Abortion is one of the most debatable and controversial issues that exist today in our society. There are people who support the idea that it should be a choice of each and every woman, whether to do it or not, while humans claim that no one has power to decide whether to bring life on the planet or put an end to it. As for me, I have done research on the subject, and I found out that there is no other right variant for me than to choose life. I'll explain what I mean. According to Nancy Day, author of Abortion Opposing Viewpoints, life begins at conception. When sperm and egg meet, they form a zygote, which contains the 46 chromosomes to life. As time goes on, the baby progresses into an embryo and soon after a fetus. The baby in the womb is not just a potential person, it is already a human being. If you made the choice to have sex, it is wrong to punish the baby for your mistake. It isn't fair to say the baby has no rights because it can't make the decision on its own or because it isn't alive. This is a total raise of the baby's rights. Murder is illegal, and everyone, capable of making the decisions or not, deserves a chance at life. There are other ways of dealing with an unexpected pregnancy, such as adoption. It was scientifically proven that children in the uterus start perceiving things very early. Their heart starts beating on the 6th week, and the brain starts working at the same time. So when abortion is done, it is in fact the end of life of a human being that already can feel and think. If I were in such a situation, I just couldn't take the responsibility for someone else's life. I know that I am responsible for myself. For instance, I can smoke, consume alcohol, and spoil my own health in this way. It will be my choice, and indeed no one can make me stop it unless I want to. But when we speak of unborn children, what kind of choice is this? One reason why abortion is wrong is because there are many other safer solutions. In the article, Why Do More People Choose Abortion Over Adoption?, Christy Burton Brown stated, in the USA, there are approximately 2 million infertile couples waiting to adopt, many times regardless of the child's medical problems such as Down syndrome, spina bifida, HIV infection, or terminally ill. Dr. Brad Imler, president of America's Pregnancy Helpline, confirms the challenge of waiting couples by stating, only 1% of the helpline's annual 40,000 clients inquire about adoption. The solution for a baby should not be death. If it was for a selfish solution, you're sacrificing a life many other families would love to raise as their own. Another reason why I don't support abortion is because it can harm the mother as well. You are highly risking the mother's life and affecting her. Not only does it have an effect on the USA, but it affects other countries as well, like Spain. According to psychiatrist and member of the Right to Life Committee, Carmen Gomez states that 65% of women who abort suffer symptoms of post-traumatic stress syndrome after undergoing the procedure. Many women are regretting that choice around the world, making it a controversial issue. Abortion can also result into not being able to get pregnant in the future, many kinds of sickness, and even death. Abortion affects both victims in dangerous and physical ways. A last reason of why abortion is wrong, out of many, is that it is considered brutal murder. In 1982, Ronald Reagan stated, "Simple mortality dictates that unless and until someone can prove the unborn human is not alive, we must give it the benefit of the doubt and assume it is alive. And thus it should be entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." You are taking a life and killing a human being. The baby is alive and not just some group of cells like abortion doctors call them. You are painfully putting a child to death. It is wrong to think someone has the power to end a life so harmfully. In the article, Perspectives on Abortion, Pro-Choice, Pro-Life, and What Lies in Between, Raquel Lopez states that 33.6% of women who get abortions are between the ages of 20 and 24, and 81.6% are not married to the father. Why should the helpless baby have to suffer because of a parent's inability to take care of it financially or mentally? Everyone goes through rough times in their life, but that doesn't mean the baby has to suffer the consequences of the parental downfall or instability. If a child is murdered, it goes against all moral values that we are taught. You can't walk down the street anywhere in the United States and find one person who thinks that murder is moral, and that it is okay to deal with someone you don't want in your life. Part of growing up and being sensible means knowing that it isn't the baby's fault. You made the decision, and now you have to face what comes next. Please don't be irresponsible. Abortion is murder, and that is a common worldwide value. Give babies a chance. Who knows what they might become?